trying to brand, just walk with me here, folks. We're trying to brand this notion of citation optimization. And so there's a lot of, what are we talking about? What citation? Do we mean on-site, off-site, cited domains, cited pages? And so the answer is yes, all of those things. We've expanded our kind of our umbrella of examination and kind of what we feel like we need to have a say in and be a party to impacting, based on this notion of, well, what is going to be cited. Now, there's a lot of this. I'm going sideways just slightly, James. If I go too long, pull me back. But there is
ready.
Thank you. There is discussion, and I think important discussion around a lot of times a LLM, any given like kind of model will have already made up its mind, and it's looking for something off page or out of its current index to kind of justify its recommendation or what it's saying. And so, like, there is question, there is uncertainty here, but it
wants to validate its descriptors. It wants to have a high confidence in what it already assumes or has inferred or implied, and it's going to look for those signals off site.
The other key piece that we've been dealing with, and this is a significant place, is the notion of, like, because we'll say, citation optimization, and people will think, oh, if I get my domain cited more, I'm going to do better. I might appear better, and that's not necessarily the case either, because a mention of, so we're differentiating between a citation, which is an actual like link, or which we're not expecting anyone to click, but an actual link within the responses, and then like a brand mention within the responses as well, but then more to the point, an actual recommendation, or at least not a don't use this one, or a warning. So we've experienced and seen cases where being mentioned is unpleasant. So we're really trying to shift into, I don't like to say, James said the F word, I'm about to say the S word of sentiment, okay? Because it really is like a little bit of a, it's very slippery to say another S word, but anyhow, there's a huge difference, and I think a really important distinction to be made between a citation, whether it's your domain, it's a competitor domain, a third-party domain, and then which page specifically are we talking about being cited, and then the brand mention within the actual response, and then the sentiment around the mention. And I'm preaching to the choir here. Thank you for being with me through my sermon. But the point is that we are really working hard to advance this language around what are we talking about? What are we doing? What are we trying to impact? So the real goal for us is, like, how do we get those recommendations and those recommended mentions? To do this, we're looking at on-site. We are looking at on client site. What pages are getting cited? Is there more evidence we can provide here that's going to be in a format that's that, first of all, have information that's consistent across pages, across the brand, or the web's understanding of what this entity is, or what this offering is. Then offsite, and then we're really looking at trying to get in volume. We're looking at volume. I'm just going to say it. Now, we believe, but haven't proven yet, that this is going to be a pathway to impacting the training data as well. That's our hope, ultimately. But we have been working a lot at what are we talking about? What is citation optimization? And we invite you into that quest with us, that search. We're defining it. We're doing the work that we're evolving link building in our own practice into this place of what we're calling citation optimization.